Electric field due to non-conducting charged solid sphere using Gauss theorem. See, now we are focusing on solid sphere which is charged non-conducting. See, step number 1, we will talk about theory portion. Let us consider one non-conducting solid sphere of radius r. So this is non-conducting solid sphere of radius caps r. Now, charge is uniformly distributed within the solid sphere everywhere. Now focus on this line. Charge is uniformly distributed within volume of solid sphere. As per uniform distribution rule, total charge upon total volume, this ratio, small charge over small volume, this ratio will remain constant and we call it rho, volume charge density of solid sphere. Breathe in. Now focus it. Focus 100%. See, this is whole radius and whole volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Let us say total charge in this sphere is plus q. So we will write total charge in solid sphere is plus q. So total charge over whole volume, focus 100%. If I say this portion, now focus on this. This is some other distance. Let us say smaller. It is some other volume. Let us say V dash. So V dash will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. Are you getting it? So this is small radius, small volume. So uniform distribution says it will contain some other charge, Q dash. So Q dash is the charge in V dash volume. And we are saying this volume charge density. Total charge upon total volume, Q dash upon V dash, it will remain constant and we call it rho. Are you getting it? You can write it like this. C Q upon V, Q dash upon V dash. Now for this you can find Q dash like this. Q dash will be Q by V into V dash. Or volume charge density is Q dash by V dash. So you can find Q dash from here. Rho into V dash. I'm telling you, in a solid sphere, charge is uniformly distributed within the whole volume. Total charge upon total volume. This ratio called volume charge density. Similarly, some other volume, smaller portion of volume, V dash, it will contain smaller charge, Q dash. Again, this ratio will be constant. Both are equal as well as this constant called rho, volume charge density. This is step 1. Theory of non-conducting solid sphere. Now you will have to remember this. Breathe in. Now we start with the derivation. It has 3 parts like in our hollow conducting sphere. Part 1, electric field outside solid sphere. See, this is solid sphere of radius r on which plus q charge is embedded. Total volume is V. Now this is outside. Remember hollow conducting. Small r is greater than r. This is external point P at a distance small r where we want to find electric field intensity. Similarly, as the case in hollow conducting sphere, you can repeat and the final answer for outside will be kq by r square. For external points, hollow conducting sphere and solid sphere, they are equivalent. Solid sphere also behaves as point charge. Its answer is same as that of hollow sphere. Now, this is part 1. But with reference to solid sphere, you can change this. Volume charge density is Q by V. So, Q will be rho into V. And this volume of whole sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, you can change Q like this. So, outside point electric field will be K 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught upon R square into Q. Now put the value of Q, this one. So it is rho into 4 by 3 pi R cube. Now on simplification, you see 4 pi cancelling. What is the answer? See it carefully. Rho by 3 epsilon naught R cube by R square. This is electric field outside solid sphere in terms of volume charge density. And it is having same answer as that of hollow sphere for this expression. Breathe in. Now part 2. Part 2 is electric field on surface. On surface, smaller is equal to capital R. Again it is having same answer. KQ by R square. We are inputting the value of small r as R. So it will become electric field on the surface. Same again as that of hollow conducting sphere. Now you can put the value of charge here if you want to put. See what will be that? K by R square. What was Q? I will have to find it again. So Q by V is rho. So Q is rho into V and it is 4 by 3 pi R cube. Now input the value. Rho 4 by 3 pi R cube. So your answer will be like this. And K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. See 4 by cancelling. This cube cancelling with R square. So it is rho by 3 epsilon naught into R. Focus. Now it is maxima value. Now breathe in slowly and gradually. Now main point we are starting inside. This is main point. Electric field inside solid sphere. Now for this diagram is made. See, we are finding electric field somewhere inside at point Q. So Gauss theorem need to be applied. From Gauss theorem, first of all you are finding electric field at Q. So this will be the Gaussian surface. You will have to write Gaussian surface is sphere of radius small r. See, this is very, very important to consider Gaussian surface. As per Gauss theorem, E vector dot ds vector over closed area is equal to net charge inside Gaussian surface. See, Gaussian surface is the imaginary closed area on which electric field will remain constant. As well as we are going to input net charge inside Gaussian surface. Also, this is the integration for Gaussian surface and the small area taken on Gaussian surface. See the next point. Breathe in slowly and gradually. First of all, see LHS. This theta comes out 0. How? E vector. You call it like this. Electric field is radially outward in all the directions. It is radially outwards and it remains constant on each and every point on Gaussian surface. Then what to say? Consider small area. See, this is ds vector. Small area taken on Gaussian surface. See, this is n cap. N cap is the outward drawn normal perpendicular to ds vector. Now you will focus E vector and N cap, they are in same direction. So this theta is the angle between E vector and N cap or ds vector. So theta is 0 degrees. As well as this electric field is constant and can be taken out of integration sign. So E integration of ds cos 0 is 1. So E into S, breathe in. I repeat, this is the small area taken on Gaussian surface. So this will be the total area of Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface having radius smaller. So it is radius of Gaussian surface. Now breathe in slowly and gradually. Now the main point, RHS. We always write net charge inside Gaussian surface here. Focus 100%. Now this is our Gaussian surface for this numerical. So how much charge inside Gaussian surface? It is Q dash. So you will have to write Q dash. Point number 1. Generally we write divided by epsilon naught. When it is air, we are within the solid sphere. Within the solid sphere there is some matter, some another material. So we will write medium permittivity, electrical permittivity of that medium. So you will have to write epsilon m. From dielectric constant lecture, dielectric constant is epsilon m by epsilon naught, and if you wish you can substitute epsilon m as k times epsilon naught later on if you want, if you know dielectric constant of the material. Otherwise you may write epsilon m. Breathe in again. Now how to substitute Q dash? This is another point. So this Q dash can be found in two ways. Either you can put this or you can put from this. See what will be the answer. V dash. V dash is the volume of small one, Gaussian surface. So 4 by 3 pi r cube. You can put this as Q dash or you can put this as Q dash by inputting the value of V dash and V. So I am putting this. See, it will be rho into 4 by 3 pi small r cube. See, on the both sides this r square. See this 4 pi cancelling, this r square cancelling with this power. So what will be the final answer? Breathe in again. So it will be 1 by 3, rho by 3r. See, it is this rho into 1 by 3r upon epsilon m, and here cancelled, right? So it is rho by 3 epsilon m r. Once again breathe in slowly and gradually. Right. So electric field is directly to R inside solid sphere. So what will be the graph? Graph between electric field due to solid sphere and distance from center. Now see, when you say on the surface, small r is equal to capital R, and it was maximum. Electric field on surface was maximum. So this is the marking. See this dark, or I put it with red color. See, this is the field on the surface. It is maximum, and inside both are directly proportional. Directly proportional means straight line graph passing through origin. And what about outside? Outside it follows the same style of hollow conducting sphere. It is inversely to r square. So it will follow this graph, and finally we will take it parallel, since at infinity it can be 0. Breathe in.